Hi and welcome along to the Bias Premier League show, brought to you today by Boohoo Man. Do not forget, you can get an extra 10% off if you use the code AFTV10. That's all you have to do, you know. You watch this show, you get an extra 10% off. They got great summer wear out right now, even though there's no sun, right? But there is some great summer wear, especially if you're going on holiday. Love the active wear. Listen, I've been trying to get in the gym and doing a lot of training.
That's sure, man. Yeah, lose some
yeah,
weight,
man. So, you know, I might even have to get some new stuff, bro.
Yeah,
slim down.
Yeah, slim down.
So big up to Boohoo Man, right? Click the link in the description and get involved with him right now. Guys, good to see you guys, man.
Yeah, man, bless up,
Ty,
man,
big
bless
up
up.
yourself.
Thank you, big you up.
Robbie. Hey, what's that on your head? That's not Boohoo Man.
That's not Boohoo Man.
What's that?
This is a Nigeria cap. But this is because of our under-17s. Flamingos, they made it to the World Cup final, under-17s World Cup final in October.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It's
What
fantastic.
about the full
Eagles?
Huh?
The Eagles?
The Eagles?
Super Eagles.
Yeah. Super Eagles, yeah.
Yeah, what about the under-17s? Well done for that, yeah?
Thank you very much.
What you call
Thank
them?
you.
The Falcons?
Flamingos. The Falcons are the women's first team. The Flamingos are the
So which one are the
under-17s.
pigeons?
That's the
Jamaica.
main team.
No,
Jamaica's the
what
What do you mean the main team? That's Eagles. Don't try it. Don't try it.
The first team
Don't try it.
is the Pigeons.
No, we're not pigeons. We're not
Talk to
pigeons.
me.
Don't try,
Talk to
Robbie.
me.
You know
right?
what happened
Last
yesterday.
week when you was here,
Yeah, what did I say?
you said to me you got your gear on because you got a very, very important game.
Yeah, we had a game. We had
against Benin.
We had Benin, yeah.
Which was an easy game, you said.
No, it
right?
wasn't. I didn't say it's an easy game. Don't try to put
Benin,
words into my
small
mouth.
nation in comparison to Nigeria.
absolutely. I
Not
never said
really a
easy game.
footballing nation. What was the score?
Unfortunately, 2-1 to Benin. Unfortunately. What's funny? What's funny? What's funny?
And your chances of qualifying now for the World Cup are?
They're a bit tough, but
Slim.
we can still do. Yeah, it's a bit slim, but we can do
Very
it.
slim.
Come on.
Well, we can still do it. With Benin, we had four of our players out. I'm not saying that's an excuse, but it's understandable. I don't know what's happening with Victor.
And there's lots of infighting with
Well-
Victor Osimhen, who'd been linked with Arsenal, by the way,
Yeah.
arguing with the manager, Finidi George.
I don't know.
Big argument. I saw it online. I saw he went live.
Walk off.
Who went live?
Take
Victor.
off.
Victor Osimhen went live on his Instagram and he was slating off the manager.
Well, listen, I don't know what's
Don't
happened.
tell me how to live my life.
Robbie, that's a terrible accent. Are you trying to do Dr.
Hey,
Owen, it's my life?
Oh, man, it's like civil war.
Yeah, man.
Well,
Talk to your nephew, man. Talk to your nephew.
Well, he's not my nephew, but
Yeah,
I don't know what's happened. But one thing I will say is that whatever Victor's football beef is, you keep that in the dressing room. So I can't respect that.
Yeah.
I respect Victor and what he's done for us and what he will do, and I respect Finidi. But whatever's happened, you leave that in the dressing room. So I don't know. I don't know what's happened. It's disappointing. We're disappointed, but listen, we move on. We have to try and think.
Let me see if I can get this here. This is
Listen, also,
Yardy, hold on, I won't be
just want to say
Yardy.
that happy, big up all the fathers them yesterday.
Oh yeah,
Done
happy
Robbie
Father's
as
Day.
well.
Happy Father's
So
Day.
you don't know, big up.
Big up, big up.
Ty,
Big up.
Well, you tell it.
Yeah,
Why
father.
don't you two?
Father's Day. Happy
Well,
Father's Day.
for you two.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Just before we move it on, right?
Go on, what did he say then?
This is an Arsenal show, but I just wanted to... This is the Nigeria's group.
Yeah.
The group of death.
It's not the group of death, man.
Right? This is,
Yeah, Benin, yeah. They'll
is
beat
the-
Jamaica.
This is the group of
No,
death
they won't.
Yes, it
that,
would.
that they're in that they need to get out of, right?
It's not a group of death.
Which at the moment, they're fifth out of 6 teams in this group.
At the moment.
Yeah.
How much
Hopefully
games played?
Fifth. 4 games played. right?
We still got to play. Well, we have to win all our games, basically.
Bottom of the group, Zimbabwe.
Okay.
Zimbabwe.
Just above them, Nigeria. This is the group of death, yeah?
It's not the group of death.
In
Don't say
4th
that.
place, Lesotho.
Who?
You suffer.
In 3rd place, Benin. 2nd place, South Africa. And top in the group is Rwanda. The group of death that Nigeria are trying to get out of.
But it's not the group of death, though.
I know it's not the group of
What
death.
there, so
That's
no
why
way.
it's embarrassing.
No,
you
it's
can't
not-
get out of that.
No, it's not. It's
And
not
you got the
hold
cheek
on.
to wear that hat.
No,
Wait, hold on.
You're 100%. I always wear
Can
that
I ask
hat.
you a question? You see for the African Cup of Nations, right?
You can't diss us.
No, I'm not
Robbie,
dissing, I'm
okay?
asking
Not you,
Oh,
Robbie.
do you have to-
Don't try it.
do you have to qualify for
I know
that?
you're ill, but that won't save you. No,
Do you have to
joking.
qualify for that? The
What's
African
that?
Cup of Nations, you have to qualify for it.
Yeah, you have to qualify.
But
yeah.
me never hear them team they
No,
qualify yet.
this is the World
No, I
Cup
know, but me I'm
qualification.
saying, I've not even heard those teams play in the African Cup
Yeah,
of
Benin have
Nations.
played before, so Miranda.
It's not looking like we're going to be seeing you in America for the World
Yeah.
Cup.
Well, anything can happen. We still have time, but we got to sort things
That
out.
no look
Anyway,
good.
listen, it's been it's been a week of a lot of football. Not obviously because the season's finished, but lots of football at the Euros, which we're going to touch on.
Yeah.
Just before we do touch on that, Saturday, really, really sad news that broke about Kevin Campbell.
Yeah.
Arsenal legend,
Rest in
Everton
peace.
legend,
Yeah.
just a legendary guy. It was a great guy.
Yeah.
Passing away.
Yeah.
Age only 54, Yardi. I mean, it was so sad. Somebody that I knew personally,
Yeah.
as well as the football, what I mean? A guy that always had time for people, a guy that helped me a lot, always encouraging me.
Yeah, you said, yeah.
A really, really good guy, and we're gonna do a full tribute to him here on AFTV. I'm gonna get Lee on as well because I know Lee was very close to him as well.
Yeah. They used to have a show together, innit?
Sorry?
They used to have a show together.
Yeah. And it's just so sad. You know what I mean? Like we're talking about a
spoke
guy.
about it the other day.
Yeah, and we're talking about a guy who's like,
Yeah.
up until about a year ago, a very healthy guy.
Yeah.
A lot of times as you speak to him, he's just come out of the gym.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's such a shock.
It is a shock. It's
What
a
has
real
happened to him, you know what I mean? And thoughts and prayers go to his family.
Absolutely.
I mean, they obviously devastated, but this is unbelievable, man.
It's crazy. As I said, you only mentioned it like 2 shows ago.
Yeah.
Where you said you heard the news that he went into hospital for illness. Hope he's all right. And then this happens, and it means like, take care of yourself, man. Like, and the thing about it with illnesses, you never know when it's gonna come, what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? It's sad news. Obviously the family, close friends as well, close people, and obviously at the club he's well loved as well. You know what I mean? Like by the fans.
Look at the
Arsenal
outpouring there's been for him.
man.
It's been amazing.
From players, from fans, from just everybody. Because I'm telling you, right, and I know this gets said a lot when people pass away. And people will say nice things about people, right? But this guy, honestly, his testimony of life is unbelievable. He just lit up every room. He was just such a nice person.
He was.
And everybody who he met always said the same thing about him. Wow, what a guy, what a person. And I see loads of tributes this week from loads of different people. And they all said the same thing, and it's so sad. It's so sad. You know what I mean? I mean, I still can't believe it. I really can't believe it.
I can't believe it as well. And you talk about goals and all that. I remember the goal. We beat Sheffield United, I think 7-1, and it was 1-1, and he scored some incredible goal. It was just, one of the best goals I've seen, and that's including Invincibles. One of the best goals I've seen at Highbury, and he was just magnificent.
And he was an old-fashioned striker, wasn't he?
He was. He was
big,
very strong
guy.
Robust.
Right, but he used that well. He held the ball up brilliantly. He used to be brilliant in combination. Even when he played with Righty, I mean, it was a great combination.
And he could play with Alan Smith as well.
With Alan Smith.
Yeah.
We won the league with him. He won the FA Cup. I mean, what a player.
Winners' Cup. Yeah. The
Cup Winners' Cup as well.
Coca-Cola Cup, yeah.
And he absolutely loved Arsenal. Sometimes just ring me up randomly just to talk about Arsenal and just say, Robbie, what do you reckon with this? And this player, you know what I mean? Honestly.
And he stayed connected with the club after,
He did.
so.
Yeah, and Everton as well. Like, they loved him in Everton. They loved that guy in Everton, man.
Superb pundit as well. I thought he was brilliant. The way he used to speak impartially, which I couldn't do.
You definitely couldn't do, no.
No, but the way he used to speak used to be fantastic, amazing.
Yeah, listen, rest in peace to Kevin Campbell,
absolutely.
man. And, wow, it's just, like you said, Yardi, number one, we've got to try and look after ourselves.
Yeah.
Number two, we've got to live our life, man. We've got to enjoy our life, man. We do a lot of moaning, a lot of groaning, you know what I mean? And, I got up this morning, I weren't feeling well, to be honest. Like, you know what I mean? I've been sick over the weekend. It's cold.
Yeah.
When I got up, I felt sorry for myself for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, yo, bro, do you know how many people right now would like to wake up with just a cold?
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sure, man.
There's
Enjoy
people
your
right
life, man.
now feeling sick in a hospital or wherever and saying, boy, I'd like to have just a cold.
Yeah.
People going through cancer treatments,
Absolutely.
people going through all kind of treatments, right?
Yeah.
That would look. So I was just quickly said to myself, Robbie, shut up, man, and get yourself in to that studio, man, and let's do this show. And so live your life, enjoy your life, man. You know what I mean? Love people, love your family, love your kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And don't hold things. Even if you fall out with somebody, man, Don't hold it. Don't hold on to it, man. Let that go and enjoy your life, man, because I'm telling you, we ain't here long. We're passing through.
Quick.
No.
Trust me.
We're passing through, man.
Don't
Very
think
good
about it,
words.
but trust me,
Yeah.
time flies, man. Time flies. So
On
enjoy
last
it.
week's show, when we were here, we were talking about Saka, and we were talking about how after that Iceland game, which he was only on for 17 minutes, he came into got all this unfair
Barrage of
abuse,
criticism,
Yeah.
and like it was almost like the poster boy for that failure in that game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kick on a week now. We're now actually into the tournament. England played their first game against Serbia yesterday, and Saka, I thought was excellent in the game.
was.
Not
Yeah.
so much in the second half, dropped off a
No,
bit because
the whole team did though.
yeah.
Yeah.
But in that first half,
Yeah.
he had the defence on toast. Everything
Yep.
came down that right hand side. He had an assist for the goal, and Saka was being Saka.
Yep.
So what we see week in, week out, and every time he puts that England shirt on, that is another reason why last week it was deplorable the way those papers put him
Oh,
up
nonsense.
after he's only on the pitch. Every time that guy puts that England shirt on, he delivers. And he delivered again yesterday.
But guess
And Rice, what a performance by
guess
Declan Rice.
who was on no papers? Saka.
And he was on no papers.
He was on no paper, like no paper. Like every picture they used, there was not even, you couldn't even see him in the background say, oh, Saka there.
Oh, it was Jude Bellingham.
They used Jude with others, Jude and Trent. So
Interesting.
it's cool, Jude scored the winner, we get it.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
fantastic
still,
header.
after what you did to him last week,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? You could see if it
Well,
wasn't for
there
him,
you
that
go.
goal wouldn't have been set up.
Well,
Yeah.
there you go.
So let's be real. But
Our
it is what it is, man.
listen, Jude Bellingham, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Like, unbelievable player, man. Scored a great header that won the game.
Yeah.
But I was very proud of the performance of the two Arsenal players on
course.
the team.
Fantastic.
I thought Declan
Amazing.
Rice was brilliant. Of
course.
I was watching it on the stream. You was on the stream as well.
Yep, yep.
And like KG and those guys were going, boy, Rice, man.
Yeah.
He's serious. He goes, and I said, this is what we've been watching this guy do week in, week out.
Yep.
He puts out fires at the back. He always, he defends brilliant, and he can get forward as well. He can drive forward. He's got a great pass on him. He was outstanding.
was.
I mean, I think Bellingham, man in the match. But after that, Rice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Like, so this is what we've seen. This is what we've seen. It's just incredible. We just think when you look at Bukayo and Declan, we're lucky. We'd be lucky to have one. We've got two in the same team.
Do you think,
Amazing.
would you say Declan Rice is world class?
We're going back to this world class.
Back on the world class argument.
Yeah, you was having a debate with it the other day
Yeah.
on the Roundup show.
Yeah.
And you were saying that I think there was an argument saying if you're top 5 in your position,
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
you
that's
are
right.
world class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not say just one off. You have to be in the top 5
Consistent.
consistency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Consistent.
Declan Rice for me, I feel like he's in top 5.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
who else we talking? Rodri.
He's world class. He's world class as far as I'm
Rodrigo.
concerned.
Yeah,
Rodrigo.
Rodrigo's not. Well,
I
Rodri, yeah.
don't even like saying Rodrigo. No, I thought his name was Rodrigo. Now I know his name. Rodrigo. Slang for nobody. Rodrigo. About Rodri who?
So Rodrigo, then, all right. After Rodrigo,
It's a new target now,
is he not the next?
Rodri, the best, I think.
Yeah, but after him.
After
first.
him,
Declan. Who
I
else
think
is
it's
there?
Declan. I
It
can't
has to be
think of.
Declan.
I
I
don't know
can't think of
anyone else.
another.
What's his name?
Camavinga.
Camavinga's great.
But he's not above. I don't think he's above.
I think
Rice.
Declan's better than him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he's second. He has to be. I'm trying
He's
to
in
think.
definitely in the top 5.
Who's Brazil's one?
Casemiro
He's not in
was
top 5.
great. Was world class.
Yeah,
He's
was.
getting old now.
So
He's in there.
He's
Declan
in there.
Rice
He's in
is
the
in there.
conversation. I think
in there.
like this tournament will be good for him. You know what I mean? So he can show next season back at Arsenal Champions League again. he will be in that considered for that. I think the conversation around world class though is a tricky one because even back to the same conversation Foden, when people are saying Foden's world class and Saka's not. Hello, where was world class? Where was world class yesterday?
Hello, Rio Ferdinand. Now listen, let's go back
Oh, my
to
Lord.
when me and Rio Ferdinand were clashing over this. And I said, listen, don't get me wrong, Phil Foden, unbelievable
Superb player.
player. Let's not just look on yesterday's performance,
Yeah.
which I thought he was pouring,
Yeah.
and judge him off of that.
And
He was
don't
kinda-
judge him on Iceland either. Don't judge him on
I'm
Iceland.
not judging him off of that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, when Rio was talking up him, I said, Rio, if he's world class,
So it's Saka.
so is Saka.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know, man, because at the Champions League, he's not. And I said to him,
He only played Champions
all right,
League
he's
last
not even really played Champions League yet.
Exactly.
Last season was the first time he's actually even
And he
been
did
in the
well.
Champions League.
He did
all
well.
right.
He got numbers.
Right?
Very
And
well,
I
very
said to him, I said, when he puts on that England shirt, Saka, he always delivers. Whereas
Yeah.
Foden is yet to deliver for England as an England player.
Yeah.
Right? So you can't say that he's world class and Saka's not. And I think we saw it again. Listen, caveat was he wasn't really playing in his position that he plays for City. Although in the second half he kind of was, because he was dropping really central, but he had a very ineffective game.
But do you know what is, Robbie? This is what people are not understanding. I've said it before, yeah. And listen, I'm not discrediting Foden. I think Foden is
brilliant.
definitely a talented baller. The thing that when people are comparing, you have to look at what Saka, the teams that Saka has been in. I think it's only the last 2 seasons Saka has been in a team that is really, really good and challenging. Foden has been blessed to be playing in a great team. So he has Rodri around him. He has De Bruyne. He has Haaland up front. He has the world class players playing with him that he might not have that much pressure of doing certain jobs that he might have to do at England, as well as chipping in defensively maybe. You understand what I mean? You have to create what you need. Where you're at City, you are blessed. You have the best of the best playing with you.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's like we always say, sometimes, you know what, I'm not saying he's average. He never said that, right? He's top player, but I'm just saying this as a statement. You could almost put an average player in a City team and all of a sudden he could look world class based on the talent that they have.
Listen,
there.
we're not even saying that he's not world class,
No.
right? Because Phil Foden, I mean, last season, Player of the Year, deserved it. He's the best player in the Premier League. He's an absolutely brilliant player.
Attacking player.
But I'm saying to what I stick to what I said to Rio Ferdinand is that if he's world class,
So is Saka.
So is Saka.
Facts.
Right? And I think every time that, you know what I mean, because these go towards it.
Yeah.
These sort of, I mean, you're playing in the Euros, you're representing your country.
Yeah.
You're Phil Foden, everybody's looking at you and saying, right, Phil, we want you now to step up and show us what you do at City.
Yeah.
We need you to do that for the country. And he hasn't really done that yet. Just like you look at a player like Bellingham.
Yep, stepped up and did it.
These sort of tournaments is where these players, the world-class players, step up.
Yep.
I was watching that Musiala the other night for Germany. What a player. Right? Steps
My
up.
God.
But
So this is what is called...
And he look a 16-year-old for Yamal for Spain.
This is the pressure that comes upon you when you're a great player, that people are looking at you and say, right, in this tournament, Euros, World Cups, we want you, you're always killing it all around you for your team and that. We want to see that now.
I like that.
So that's all I'm saying. And I'm not...
But may I go show you something?
I'm not saying he's not.
But go back again to the whole agenda thing. Yeah? It's funny because even after the Foden game, after the England game, and it's not picking on Foden, it's just showing the difference with Saka and Foden. Is that if Saka had that game that Foden had, there would be a lot of criticism, harsh criticism on him. But a lot of the criticism that I've been seeing on the media for Foden is, he could see that he is still finding his groove into this English, in this where Southgate wants to play him. And, I think we should stick with him because he's going to do it. Where if it's Saka, I'd be like, you got talent on the bench. Maybe you should bring them on. Maybe Saka needs to rest. Maybe he was overplayed at Arsenal. They would find all the excuses to why he had a bad game. Where in Foden's case, they find all the excuses to why he should still be playing.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying? They don't do that with Saka. They find the reasons why he had a bad game and why he shouldn't play. Where with Foden, they find the reasons why you should still play him. I'm not saying don't play him because
I think he should have been taken off last night.
I
would have took him off and brought Eze on.
Yes.
What did you make of it?
Oh, well, I was going to say 2 things.
Yeah, all right, say them.
And I was going to say, with, I'm backing Yardy up. Obviously, I'm backing you up as well, Robbie, but I'm backing Yardy up because the thing is, you even forget about, no disrespect, forget about Bukayo now. I remember him when we were going for the top 4, when he was our main player. And he delivered every game, even though he was getting kicked out. I can't even say how many times he'd be kicked out. He was still getting up to drag our team. That was him. It's true, true. It's him when Emil was fit. Can you imagine? So now look at him now. And now he's got other, like you said, Yanni, he's got other quality players. But then, when we never had Martin and all that, he was doing it every single week. He was the main man. He was the man. He was doing it every single week. And also, the second one I want to say, I'm starting to make Robbie, is the fact is, not only that, he's still doing the business, and yet they're trying to have a go at him limping off. Can you imagine? It is absolutely disgraceful and disgusting.
No, but listen, well done to Saka. Well done. Listen, well done to all of the Arsenal players so far. I think so far, in all the Arsenal players have made a good showing for themselves. Kai Havertz the other night, goal and an assist. All right, it's a penalty, but listen, the fact that he's the guy they said step up, take the penalty. Yeah, I mean, a lot of pressure on that penalty. He took it beautifully. Had an assist in the game as well. Played really, really well.
Very well.
Who else? Jakub Kiwior. I thought played well for Poland yesterday. They did lose the game, but I thought he had a good game in central defence. Jorginho played the full 90 minutes for Italy. Commanding in that midfield.
This energy
looked really, really good. So, as we said, Saka and Rice really, really good as well. So, the Arsenal players at the Euros have started off really, really well.
And there's still more to come.
There's still more to come.
Talking about but England, I just wanted to say, it's going to be a shame, because when you talk about Germany, and you mention Musiala, sorry. And even Spain, we're talking about Spain. I watched both those games. And I know it's Scotland that Germany were playing, but Spain was playing Croatia. And listen, England has a lot of talent. When we say this talent of players that they have right now should be competing like that level, we don't look close to even, like Spain and Germany has made a statement already.
First game.
It doesn't matter, it's first game. Them just lose to Iceland. And then struggle to beat. It doesn't matter. It's not, hold on. Southgate, let me tell you something. Southgate is going to be the reason why these English players, Harry Kane, right? Hold on. How many more tournaments do you think Harry Kane has?
At least a couple more.
At least what?
He's got the World Cup. He's got the World Cup.
That's it. After that, that's it.
Probably, yeah.
That would be it. And because of Southgate, he won't win.
But hold on, Yardie. Wait.
I don't know about that, Yardie.
Wait. Ceasefire. Right?
No ceasefire.
Ceasefire.
Me attack.
Ceasefire.
Bring your argument. Bring yours.
This is my argument, right? Listen, don't get me wrong. I'm not convinced with Southgate. And I'm not convinced Southgate is the guy that can get us fully over the line, right? But I do think, man, the way people get carried away, the first game. England have won their first game. As a matter of fact, out of all the teams you've just named, they're probably in one of the best positions to get through to the next. If England win their next game, they're qualified. Because the other game in the group was a draw. So if they win their next game against Denmark, they're already through. It's the first game. We don't do this when it comes to... Listen, if that was Arsenal playing... We wouldn't be... Oh man, what a performance. We'd be like, boy, first game of the Champions League.
We did what we had to do.
Well, we didn't play that great, but it was 3 points. And that would be it. Why is it when it's England, like, it's the first game?
No.
Everyone, wait a minute, Yardie.
No.
Everyone's scrutinising, man, and this one never do that. I know, right?
No.
It's the first game.
No.
Let me ask you.
I want to see some silky football. I want to see some
Real Madrid won the Champions League, right? In the early stages of it, was it silky?
No, Dortmund was very nice with it.
No, but even I'm not on about the final. I'm on about in qualification. They had some horrible performances in some of that qualification.
Listen, man.
But you know what? It don't matter, Bridget. Because they won it. Man United won the FA Cup.
It doesn't matter.
And look what they did.
Right? Does anybody now remember the game that they played against Coventry?
Listen.
When everyone was in meltdown?
I don't care.
Bro, listen, man. It's the first game he won it.
You not make no statement. You are talking about win.
You don't have to make a statement.
Denmark might slap we up. Denmark might put 3 points away.
And they might not. England might go to that game
and lose.
And might play better.
They might not.
Right? It's about, to me, you know what? It's not about the first game looking silky. It's about as you start to grow in the tournament. What was Argentina's score in the first game of the World Cup against Saudi Arabia?
I think it was 2-1 in it.
They lose.
And they won.
Who won the World Cup?
Messi.
Let's get into Boo, man. Idiot.
No, man. But Southgate, even playing Trent in midfield. Play Trent in position.
No, I agreed with it.
I think no.
I'll
give it a try. Give it a try.
29 position.
No, hold on. No, because we know that at right back, Walker's better because more solid defender, right?
Yeah.
And there was some positives in the game.
That means you have a great. That show you how much talent we have. That we have players in positions
And if,
that
listen,
we're good
you
in
play
double.
Trent there, right? And you can see if it's going to work or not.
Brethren,
Do that early.
And I believe.
Let the man grow into the tournament. And by you never know, right? By the second, third game, Trent might be flying in that position. Then all of a sudden, everyone changes their mind. Oh no, brilliant! Play Trent. What?
No, but now I said Trent cannot
It's
play
too
there, but it's
much,
not
man.
his position.
It's the first game. I understand
it's a
it.
win, if they
I
did
understand it if now we're in the next stage or whatever, and we'd like, you know, what I mean, the first game.
Brother, we don't have
And
no
the
control.
three points, the
Relax,
most
man.
important thing is to win, innit? And you're saying about
1-0 and drop off.
It'll be his fault. It'll be his fault
Southgate.
if Kane doesn't.
Yes.
Yeah, but hold on. I'm not. Listen. Before I say this, I'm not trying to portion blame. I'm not trying to call anyone that. It wasn't Southgate's fault that Kane missed the penalty, is it?
No. Can I ask you a question?
Go on.
Both are not question. Serious question. Who would you say is the number one striker in the world right now? Who would you class as the number one striker in the world?
What are we gonna say?
It's Kane or Haaland.
So Haaland, right?
Kane or Haaland.
All right, so let's put it this way. Haaland's not in Euros, right?
No, he's not.
So
he's
technically the number one striker in the
He's Kane.
world
In the tournament,
will be
in the
Kane,
Euros.
right?
Yes,
Kane,
fair
yeah,
enough, fair
yeah.
enough, fair enough.
Do you see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Yes.
Rodri's in it, right?
Rodrigo.
Rodrigo's in
Yeah.
in there, right? Rice is in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Declan,
again,
yeah.
1 and 2 is in there again.
Yeah.
Wingers.
Bukayo.
He's up there, yeah. He had a good game.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Foden in that position.
Foden's brilliant, yeah.
Do you see what I'm trying to say? We right back,
first game.
left back,
It's the
right
first
back,
game.
like
Listen, I know Germany looked brilliant, but they were playing Scotland, man. They were terrible.
it no matter we play Serbia, bro.
Yeah, but
Serbia
are
not a bad team.
though. They're
Scotland not a bad
you know.
team.
Mitrovic, Vlahovic, Milinkovic, Savic.
Scotland not a
They
bad
got
team.
good players.
But Germany-
Scotland.
Oh.
Scotland have Robinson, Antini.
Kieran, yeah, Kieran.
And somebody else.
I'm lucky
else?
to Kieran.
Come on, man. Come on.
Unlucky
I
to
think
Kieran.
people are getting carried away. Listen,
Yeah.
it worked. Second half was poor.
But
Got the
job's
job done.
The job's done.
Job's
And that's what
done,
you can be
Yanni.
asked for.
I want England to win because of the young players that are there. I feel like they deserve it, man. I feel like there's so much talent there that they can get it
There's a
done.
lot of talent in
But
there's
you
a lot
know
of
what?
talent in Euros, a lot of talent in Spain, a lot of talent in Italy, a lot of talent in Germany, Portugal, a lot of talent in
Belgium.
France,
Belgium.
Belgium.
Yo,
Yeah.
if Pep was managing
Italy.
England right now, would that be what?
Well, yeah, so you're talking about a different caliber of manager. now,
Exactly,
you know what I
man.
mean? Yeah, of course.
And they out there, go get one pan the Euros. Them they on transfer window right now. Get
Well, before Saka-
summer deal, get a loan deal.
But we're South
Get a shot.
Well,
Get a-
listen, I
Southgate's doing the
think
job.
if he doesn't win this, he'll be gone.
That's a
right?
good point.
But
though. Do you think that's not a good point?
What? What's that?
Imagine when the tournament's happening, right? And everybody's on break right now, right? But
Yeah.
players are not on break. But the managers get their break. Imagine international teams could loan managers for that tournament. That would be good.
But listen, remember,
That's
Ivory
quite
Coast,
interesting point. That's quite
Ivory
interesting.
That
Coast
would be
won
good.
the African Cup of Nations. They sacked their manager after the first stages. And
So England can do the same.
I'm not saying that.
I
but let's
don't
see.
think so.
But stop panicking.
Yeah, they did,
Anyway,
did.
let's get into your boohoo man and idiot of the week.
Which one you want first?
Let's give me your idiot of the week first.
Idiot of the week. Croatia were poor. I'm not gonna lie. I watched Croatia game. Even the penalty they got, it's almost like the man said he didn't believe in himself to score, so he dropped on the floor to get the penalty. And then they missed the penalty, scored it, but encroaching.
Encroachment,
You
yeah.
guys were Croatia, man.
Rodrigo
I
should be
expected a
sent
lot
off.
more. Eh?
Rodrigo should be sent off. I don't know how we didn't get sent off.
Rodri.
Rodrigo. I cannot believe. I
don't
I
get
thought
him
that
started,
was
man.
his. When I saw, I said, why?
I thought
why
it was,
up?
but it's not gonna change though. It's Rodri.
No, he's
Can I have
gonna,
your idiot
he's
of the
gonna
week?
change.
Idiot of the week is gonna go to the Scottish player Porteous. Porteous,
yeah,
however his
terrible
name is.
tackle.
That was a terrible tackle. I ain't gonna lie.
What's
dangerous tackle,
doing,
dangerous tackle.
And then they 5-1
Down to
in
10,
the
man.
first
Yeah,
game. They
man.
were,
Come on, man.
I have to say, let's hope they bounce back, man, because they
Yeah,
were
for Kerry.
horrendous in that.
Terrible, man.
That could have been more.
It should have been. It should have
That
been.
could have, should
Could
have
have
been
been.
more.
Could have
They
been.
were
I
poor.
think they eased up after. I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
we're scoring enough.
All right, who's your boohoo man of the week?
Boohoo man of the week. It should be Jude Bellingham. I know it should be. I know people are gonna be like, yes, but this is the Biased Premier League show, and we are the Biased show.
Yes.
So I'm gonna big up Saka, but I'm gonna give
Kyle.
it to Declan
Rice
and Piz. Declan Rice. Yeah, give it to you, but well done, General.
Well
I've got
done,
a few
Declan.
questions for you.
All right.
In the Ask Ty.
Okay, but before you
Right.
say that, can I just discuss last week? Because remember we was talking about last week, so I want to clear it up, you know, about the deluded thing, and all I can say is Like I said,
Was
nobody.
it bothering you all week?
He's not bothering me. I'm just because Robbie was saying that I should answer, and I couldn't really answer. So basically, I look at it two ways. If you call me if you call me deluded, I'm doing more than you. Simple. If you don't call me deluded, then that's fine. That's all. Because I don't know why anybody would call me. Nobody. I think Alex was saying on this show yesterday, what should people call you? Just say you don't agree. But when you call me deluded, you're insulting. So that means then you must be doing more.
Don't want Israel 9005 says,
AGT.
Question for Ty. My son watches the Bias show every week because of Ty.
Oh,
He says Ty brings a more balanced approach to the show. Then he says, just kidding. He thinks you're deluded.
Yeah, I remember Just Kidding. The children's show. Maybe you should be watching that.
No, he says, just kidding. He thinks you're deluded. And also, he does more than you. So he can call you deluded.
Well, the funny thing is, how old is the son? Put it this way, I don't want to dish your son, but even if your son lives to be older than me, he could never do more than what I've done. So goodbye, but he can try.
All right.
You see what I mean? You remember your son should be calling you deluded for saying that message.
Segna Gege, I think that's it.
Thank you.
He says, Ty is a hip hop head. A real hip hop head.
100%.
Wow, I like Ty. And he says, that's coming from, what's that flag? That's Kenya.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We was talking about old school.
He only knows old school stuff. He don't know any of the new stuff.
I do know some of the new stuff, like Kendrick Lamar and Drake, but I like the old school stuff. What
you like the new Kendrick Lamar?
It's all right, but old school is better. That's what I mean.
Who do you think won that clash?
I don't even know, to be honest. I heard that Kendrick Lamar one, but listen, I don't know. The thing is, what I would say, I don't know if it's hip hop. I like two of the songs. I like Be Humble, Sit Down, Message to Mope, and Dini, wherever they are. And I like Drake's Find Your Love. I like that one.
These are even old songs.
That's what I'm saying, you see.
They're not even new. Like, I thought you
I'm saying that.
Like,
But Robbie, you're saying that. I can't call you hypocrite, but you're saying that, Robbie. Didn't your cousin or part of your family, wasn't he the inventor of hip hop? Call her. Isn't he related to?
A cousin, a friend.
Oh, sorry, your friend then. You see? Then. But that's what I'm saying. So, I like the old school. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm definitely old school hip hop.
All right, Damien Cronin 707 says, question for Ty.
Yeah.
Although you're very loyal to the club and players, are there any players that you're glad that Arsenal sold or got rid of in the transfer market?
No, not really. But if you, not really, not for our men anyway. Not for our men.
No one.
Nobody.
No, but if you spoke about women, that'd be different.
No one.
No.
Not one player you were glad that Arsenal sold.
No, not really, because that's what I mean. There's few players that I dislike. So any player that I like that goes, I'm always sad. Whether they go for whatever reason, I'm always sad for them to
You
go.
said it the other day, Yardie. You know what I mean? With him, we still have the same old players.
Just like under 21s, unfortunately, a lot of them were released. And the thing is, I'm fortunate enough to get to know, to chat to them. And all these players that you get a connection with, it's really sad to see them go. Okay. So no.
All right, listen, let's just make this the last one. Dr. Street says, question for Ty.
Dr. Street, thank you.
You claim, he says, that Arsenal are bigger than Manchester United because of the Invincible team and winning the league
not only that,
at their ground.
Not only that.
But be honest, if roles were reversed and Arsenal had 20 titles and the treble and Man United just had the Invincibles and won the league at Arsenal, would you then say that Man United are bigger, or would you just shift the narrative and say that the treble team is a bigger achievement?
But see, you're getting... Who is that? What's their name?
Dr. ST.
Dr. ST. First of all, Dr. ST, it's not only the Invincibles, not only that. It's winning the league Old Trafford. It's winning the most FA Cups. It's winning the league, the double, 20 years before Manchester United. It's that as well. So it's not only...
They have won the league 20 times.
They have. But what I'm saying is that if it was the other way, let's say it was the other way around.
That's a lot more than what we've won, eh?
Yeah.
They did win the treble.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
They won the Champions League.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But what I'm saying...
Do you think... Listen, we all love Arsenal. We all love Arsenal.
I don't know why you're just laughing.
Arsenal is our club. Arsenal is our club. But Ty, come on, man.
No, the thing is...
You have to admit, with their achievements, they're bigger because they've achieved more than us.
We're up there with... The funny thing is,
we're up there, but listen, they've achieved... We've not won... You know the thing that really that I really do think we need to do is win a Champions League.
I knew you
Because
were
for a
gonna say
team of our size,
Yeah.
even the other day when I saw Dortmund in the final, I'm like, yo, we're a bigger club than Dortmund.
Yeah.
I know they might have more fans coming to a game,
Yeah.
but worldwide as a club, we're a huge club. We're bigger than Dortmund.
Mm-hmm.
They've gone to 2 Champions League, 3. They've won a Champions League and gone to 2
Brother,
finals.
Tottenham made it to a
Right.
Champions League final.
We've only made 1 Champions League final as well.
Should've
We
made
need
more.
to be better.
We need to be better.
Now, you cannot say, right, even though I'm with you, I back my team 100%,
yeah.
but the facts.
Yeah.
The facts are an invisible team. Who's got that? That's what I'm saying. The thing is, Robbie,
Right, I tried, man.
No, no.
You ain't gonna admit it.
Robbie, I'm not dismissing what you're saying, and I'm saying Dr. ST, if the boot was on our other foot and we had Manchester, I would still have to recognise what Manchester United have done because we
Would
had
you then say, that
invincible-
if it was on the other foot, like you said,
I would say
you'd
they're up
then-
there. I would say you're up there with us. But
So
they,
you'd say that if Man
said
United,
you're up there.
if Man United are invincibles,
yeah, I would have to rate them. I'd
you'd
have to
say
pick
they're
them up.
bigger than us then.
No, I would say you're up there
No,
with
no,
us.
but what would you...
You're up there with us.
No,
That's what
wait a
I'm saying.
minute.
All right, swap our
We
titles
swap, what the
with
guy
their
said
titles.
is you swap what we've done
with what
with
you've
Manchester
done.
United's done. Are United then bigger than us?
No, I say you're up there with us. That's what I would say. That's because I don't know. The thing is, the thing is, what it is that cheat Ferguson.
It's impossible,
He,
bro.
what,
If swap it, listen, if you swap it, you just said, Ty,
go on.
you said they're
trying to
bigger.
think of-
If you swap it around,
No, I didn't say Manchester United bigger. I never said that.
no, you said we're bigger than Man United, right?
Yeah.
If you swap what the guy, I'll give it to you
Well,
again.
okay, all
If
right.
you swap their achievements
Okay.
with our achievements, then
Okay.
are they bigger?
All right. For you, Robbie, I'll compromise. I'll say we're on the same level. Is that about? We're on the same level. Okay.
Yeah,
for
bro, you know,
for
listen.
for you, Robbie.
And then you wonder
Sean-
why people call you deluded.
No, but
I'm not saying, I'm just saying you wonder
no, but-
why
no.
a child at home watching you call you
but
deluded.
like I said, nobody can call me deluded unless you're doing more than me. Just say you don't
No,
agree.
but you're sounding deluded.
No, I'm not sounding deluded. What it is I'm
That
glad-
what you just said
I'm-
there is deluded,
no,
right?
it's not deluded.
Because the guy has put a good argument. He said
What
you
good
reverse it around, right? And you still
I said we're
refuse.
level. I said we're even. What it is that
That's
you're-
delusion.
No, Robbie, you can't say that. What I'm saying that
No, I
delusion.
can say it.
No, you can't.
It's facts.
No, with
The guy
respect.
said to reverse it round.
No, with respect, Robbie. Listen, when in the football game, as a fan, you can say what you want. That's up to you. You can act like Texas and say what you want. That's up to you. Nobody can ever tell you. When we're talking about football, we're not talking about any other serious subject. So if you're Grimsby Town and say we can win the Champions League, that's up to you. Nobody can call you. Nobody's got a right to call you. You can say whatever you want. Didn't Postecoglou say that Tottenham fans should dream? Didn't he say that? So why not?
So you're saying he's deluded?
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that everyone is
Listen, people.
entitled to say what they want. But like I said,
I don't
nobody.
know. I don't know.
Just say you don't agree. But nobody can call me deluded except my parents. They're the only two that call me deluded.
Everybody out there, I don't know what to do further.
Why did he put his hood on? I don't even know why he's put his hood on. Like,
We've reached the end of the show today. I hope you've enjoyed it.
We have.
You know,
He's got his.
big up to Boohoo, man. Right,
got
don't
his-
forget, use the code AFTV10. You can get an additional 10% off. The link is in the
funny.
description or scan the QR code. But I'm done, man. I need to go and rest. Yardi, thank you very much. Ty,
sir.
thank you. I need a rest, man, for this guy.
Thank
man.
you.
Thank you.
Peace. Good luck to all our teams and all our players in the Euros.